put all of the pieces together. All that's left is to arrest the killer. Captain Jones has given us everything we asked for. There's no chance of him escaping.
Okay, this is it. Everybody in position.
Copy that.
Na és most mi lesz? Vajon mi? Megvan Lucas. Megtudták, hogy ő a tettes, vagyis elég a bizonyítékra.
Okay.
Eljöttek a házához, és...
Damn, what the hell is this?
Cover me. I'm gonna check the doors.
Tiszta vér a fal. Bár lehet a virkozós is végig. Nézzük.
We missed him. Well, he's running now.
Running across the street. What should I do, Carla?
Stop him. We're coming.
Copy that.
Lucas lakása. Mínusz 17 fok, azért ez...
again. Somebody died in the lavomatic. I saw it like I was there. Agatha's dead, so who's gonna tell me what's going on?
De feltűnt mindenkinek, gondolom, hogy egyre hidegebb van.
Put your hands in the air.
Damn, the police. They already found me. I'll spend the rest of my days rotting in prison, and I'll never find out what really happened. No, it's not gonna happen like that.
Stop or I'll shoot. Don't move, asshole.
New York police.
Don't move.
That guy just did? Shit, that's crazy.
We need to catch him. Next time, we won't get away.
Na nos, akkor egy szép, látványos szökést láttunk. Mondjuk úgy. Most igazából még el sem kapták. Na most akkor menjünk a rendőrségre Kárlával, mint általában mindig.
5 men in the hospital, 4 wrecked squad cars, a helicopter that just missed blowing up in our faces. Meanwhile, the killer takes a nice quiet ride on the subway. I hope there's a good explanation for all this.
Nothing went according to plan, Captain. The operation was set up by the book and everybody did their jobs, but Kane displayed some abnormal abilities.
Just what are you trying to tell me here? That this guy is Superman? That's your excuse? And you seriously expect me to buy that crap?
Captain, we're not amateurs. If this guy was a tourist, we would have cuffed him and stuffed him in no time. We underestimated him. He's a lot more dangerous than we thought.
I don't give a crap about your 2-bit excuses. When the press finds out that Kane slipped through our fingers, they're gonna make me a laughingstock, and the mayor's gonna come looking for my head. Now what is the plan, people? Are you on his trail?
Kane's photo will be in every squad car, train station, and airport. He puts 1 foot outside and we'll be all over him.
I want every available man on Kane's ass right now. I want him locked up tight in 48 hours or less. You understand me? I want this nut job behind bars before he decides to cut somebody else. Now get out of here!
Carla, I've been looking for you. We found some of Kane's prints in an apartment where we found the dead body of an old lady. That's not all. There was a double murder last night in a lavomatic. One of the 2 victims was killed by knife blows to the heart. Garrett's already there. He's waiting for you.
Menjünk a mosodába.
-5 degrees Fahrenheit. Every day it got a little colder. The whole city seemed to be numbed by the snow and ice. But nobody was worried about it yet. Go take a look inside, Tyler. I'm gonna talk to Garrett and see if he found anything.
Cool with me. I can't even think out here in this damn cold.
Ah, I was waiting for you, Carla.
So, what happened here?
The guy who runs the lavomatic found the bodies around 5 o'clock this morning when he came to open up. When he tried to get in, it seemed like the door was blocked from the inside. He saw the 2 bodies through a window and called the cops.
Were there any prints?
Just those of the victims. No prints from Kane, if that's what you're wondering.
What do we know about the victims?
The man was called Jose Lopez. He works here and was supposed to close up last night. The woman's name was Anita Martinez. She did her laundry here on a regular basis.
Thanks, Garrett.
Ismét a gyilkosság helyszíne.
Three or 4 stabs in the area of the heart. Exactly like the victim in the restaurant. I wouldn't be surprised if the autopsy finds that the arteries were severed.
Még nem készült a légkép? Vagy most mi van? Ezt így szeretnéd fotózni. Tetszik ennyire bejövő? Szoknya alatt. Ó, ügyes vagy. Kis pár.
Did you notice this blood over here?
Yeah, I saw that. What do you think it means?
That the murderer was bleeding before he stabbed his victim. Just like in the toilets of the restaurant. A knife stuck in his eye. Death would have been instantaneous. Bizarre. His wrists are all cut up. Looks like some kind of symbol carved on them. snake. A snake with two heads. Bizarre. Why is there blood here? Is this where he cut up his own forearms? Cain left some blood in the toilets, too. Did Cain cut his arms up, too? The knife has the same handle as these other tools. It must have come from this toolbox.
Poor girl, she was stabbed from the front. She found out who her killer was at the very last moment. We can still hear the dial tone. She must not have had time to dial the number. Too bad. We could have had a live witness. Knife is stuck in his eye. Damn, that's gotta hurt.
Let's go. I've seen enough. What are we supposed to think about this murder? The guy committed suicide after killing the woman? It seems absurd, but it's the only explanation. I don't think Cain had anything to do with what happened at the laundrette. But, all the same, there's got to be a link between the two murders.
Agatha? Agatha, is that you? I thought you were...
Dead. In a way. But I promised to tell you what I know. And I always keep my word. Listen carefully, Lucas. We have very little time. You are not insane. Neither are you a murderer. You are simply at the wrong place. At the wrong time.
Why did they pick me? Why did they want to kill that guy?
Pure chance. They just needed one man to kill another in order to open the mouth of the serpents. You're not the first to be chosen to perform the sacrifice. And certainly not the last.
Then who made me commit that murder? Who came and sat down at my table in the restaurant?
No one knows his real name. They call him the Oracle. He serves the most powerful of the powerful. They live in shadow, but they have controlled this world since the dawn of time. They're coming. Save yourself, Lucas. They want your life. Kuwet-Nit-Lan, in the ancient Mayan civilization. You'll find some of the answers you seek there.
Agatha? Agatha! Lucas, wake up! What are you doing here? What happened? The police found me. I managed to get away. I walked all night. I didn't have anywhere else to go, so I came here. My God. This time you really have to go to the police, Lucas. There is no other solution. I'm not turning myself in until I understand what happened. I saw Agatha again. Here, just a while ago. She's dead, but she had some things to tell me. I think she wants to help me. Agatha is dead? Are you telling me that you... No, I didn't kill Agatha, Marcus. She was dead by the time I got there. But you're saying that you talked to a dead person? None of this makes any sense. Something strange is happening to me, Marcus. Since the murder, I find I can do abnormal things. I see visions of certain events before they happen. Sometimes I can even hear what people are thinking. And my body has become much stronger and faster. Nobody has powers like that. You're not turning into a Superman, Lucas. So what are you going to do? You can't stay here. The police will certainly come to question me, and probably place me under surveillance. I have to find some place to hide. I'm a fugitive. My description will go out everywhere. At least now I know that there is an explanation. I need to find the people who are behind all of this. Be careful, Lucas. They'll kill you if they get the chance. Nothing could be worse than what I see in my visions. Lucas has gone insane. Protecting a murderer. But I can't betray my brother. Dear God, help me. Tell me what I should do.
Most megyünk Karlával. Tovább.
Hello, my name's Barney.
Detective Carla Valenti.
You've come to see Janus, isn't that right? He's down the second corridor on the right. You finished? Oh, another power outage. It's the sixth time today. Not surprising, though, with this cold weather. Good thing the hospital's got its own backup generator. Remember, Janus's cell is down the second corridor on the right. One of my colleagues is waiting to open the cell for you. I'll be watching you. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Thank you, Barney.
Bíztató.
I wasn't sure exactly what I expected to find out by coming here. Kane was the killer. There was no doubt about that. And yet, I needed to know just what happened in the strange case of the Kirsten killings.
Hello, Detective. I'll wait for you here.
Perfect, thanks. Hello, I'm Detective Carla Valenti of the New York Police Department. I'd like to ask you a few questions, if it's all right with you, of course. I read in your file that you often had, visions of some sort. Would you like to talk to me about them?
Why have you gone to the trouble of coming to see me, Detective Valenti? I'm mad, you know. What I have to say is meaningless. Isn't that right?
Maybe it'll make sense to me. Please, Anton, tell me everything that you know.
A man and a woman in a laundromat. She's a little overweight, Hispanic looking. Him, he has a knife planted in his eye.
How do you know that?
I was there. I can see through his eyes. Every one of the murders. I'm there.
What happened in the laundromat?
A sacrifice, a human sacrifice. The killer and his victim.
And you, Anton, why did you kill that man?
I didn't kill anyone. I was just his instrument. I hear his voice in my head, and I see the blood. Always, always. It has to stop.
Why are these killings happening? Why must these people die?
Oh, the world's not what you think it is. The Orange Clan are secretly running everything. They're watching us, listening to us all of the time. They record what you say. They know what you're doing each second of the day. They're everywhere.
How is this connected to the murders?
They want ultimate power. They want the answer to the question of life. They want to be eternal.
I have to go now, Anton. Thank you for your help.
It's already too late. We're all gonna die from the cold. It'll be the dawn of a new race. The end of humanity. The end of humanity.
Everything go all right? I'll walk you to the... Damn it! This time it looks serious. It looks to me like our backup electrical generator hasn't kicked in. It'll come on. Sometimes it takes a minute. We'll wait here in the meantime.
What was that noise?
Oh shit. The cell doors. All of the cell doors have been opened. The electrical outage must have screwed up the autolock system.
What? You mean the patients are free to leave their cells and nothing...
Wait. Don't move. Don't make any noise. We don't want them to locate us here. Just keep cool, and we'll wait for the lights to come on. Relax. Stay close to me.
The aide. They got him. I have to move from here, or they'll find me too. If I don't breathe more calmly, I'm gonna faint. And then they get me, for sure. Oh God, hurry. Find a way out of here. Oh no! I hear one coming. He's getting so close. Breathe, Carla. Don't move. Hold your breath. He's going away. I can keep moving.
Ajaj.
He's going away. I can keep moving.
Thank God you made it out. I don't know what the hell could have happened. The auto lock system opened all of the cell doors. Are you hurt? Are you sure you're all right?
Great, Barney. I feel great. I love playing hide and seek in the dark with a pack of psychopathic killers.
I had nowhere to go. I was exhausted. I felt like I was gonna die, either from the cold or from hunger. I hoped that I could rest for a couple of hours at Tiffany's place, get my energy back, and figure out what to do next. I'd only been to her new apartment once before. I only had a vague memory of exactly where it was, but I was sure that this was the street. Tiffany's apartment, of course. They assumed that I'd show up here looking for a place to hide. I have to find another way in. Police. There must be some way to get around.
Figyelve. Itt meg felmászik. Biztosságát itt mászkál ilyen idegbe. Kerítés és mászás. Jobb. Bal. Jobb. És elmászok.
That window leads to Tiffany's apartment. If only I could find a way to open it.
Kinyitjuk. Befagyott ablakot.
I think it budged a little. It's open a few inches.
Hoppá.
I almost had it.
Na? Gyorsabban. Na.
I wasn't too proud about breaking into Tiffany's apartment like a common criminal, but I had no choice. I hadn't eaten in almost a day. I was starting to feel weak and tired.
Ágy alatt. Szóval erre fog járni a Tyler, és keresni fogja az ágy alatt.
Extremely cold temperatures remain the top story today, with the thermometer dropping to a new record low of minus 15 degrees. Heavy snowfall caused the temporary closing of the Brooklyn Bridge, and sadly, the cold proved fatal for several homeless persons in Harlem and in the Bronx. Europe has not been spared either. Record lows have been registered in numerous countries.
Mysterious restaurant murderer has been identified. His name is Lucas Kane, a man with no prior problems with the law. He was able to escape last night just as local police officers arrived at his home to arrest him. Tragically, his killing spree continues as he took the lives of an old woman and 2 others in a laundromat. His motive is still unknown, but experts say he's most unlikely mentally ill. The police have distributed Kane's photo to the media and expect an arrest within...
And for an expert's point of view on the subject, we have with us today one of the most renowned specialists on Mayan civilization, Professor Dmitry Kuryakin of the Mesoamerican University here in New York. Thanks for being with us today, Professor. You've written a fascinating book on Mayan rituals, and I wanted to ask you if...
A specialist in Mayan civilization? He'd known what Kekteklan means. Gotta meet this Professor Kuryakin.
Kuryakin.
You have 1 new message today at 10:41.
Hello, Miss Harper. I'm Detective Carla Valenti from the New York City Police Department. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I'll try calling you back a little later today.
Saját kereső.
Nothing to eat here.
Meghiszem a kártyát.
Nothing to eat here.
Nutella. Úgy kell. Kézzel, kesztyűvel megeszik a nutellát és ropog. Úgy van. Ott a nutella. Eszünk még nutellát. Na, nagyon éhesek vagyunk. Kell a cukor belénk. Mi ropog a nutella? Vagy mi a utolla? Az embernek ez a szomorú nutella. Hát, ez se tart sok mindent a hűtő. Minek hűtő? Tejecske? Megeszel a szendvicsét. A kis köcsög. Itt egy jó rész hátra, mint valami bűnöző. És megértjük a sorsát. Iszunk még egy kis tejet. Hát azért van. Megígyük másét. Akkor nem lognált rajta a keze. Újság.
My picture's in all the newspapers. I can be identified by just about anyone in the street now. I'm going to have to be very careful.
scared me. What are you doing here?
The police are looking for me. I needed a place to hide for a few hours.
Lucas, what happened to you? The papers are saying that you killed several people. Is it true?
The whole thing is very complicated. All I can tell you is that I am not a murderer.
I love you, Lucas. I don't want to lose you. Lucas, it's the police. What are we gonna do?
Look, I'm sure they just want to ask you a few questions. Just stay calm, Tiffany, and answer their questions. I'll hide in the apartment. Everything will be fine. You'll see. Miss Harper? Miss Harper, are you home?
Yes, just a second. I'm coming.
Na. Bebújunk ide a szekrénybe.
Lucas, I can't keep them waiting anymore. I've got to open the door.
Miss Harper?
Yes?
I'm Detective Todd of Miles, NYPD. I'm working on the Lucas Kane case. I think that you two were romantically involved, isn't that right?
We're involved, yes. But we separated. We broke up about a month ago.
Have you heard from Mr. Kane recently? Has he tried to contact you?
I went by his apartment day before yesterday to pick up the last of my things. We hardly spoke. I haven't heard from him since.
Do you mind if I look around your apartment?
Well, it's just that...
Hey, I'll only be a minute.
Go ahead.
Jó, Isten, készülök.
Doing a little redecorating?
Yes, the apartment wasn't in very good shape, so I've been painting it. It's taking a long time with my job. I don't have much time to...
And what do you do?
I'm a nurse. I work at St. John's Hospital.
Nagyon közel van. De közel van.
Thank you for your cooperation, miss. If Kane does try to recontact you, please call me right away. Here's my card. Be careful, miss. Kane's a very dangerous man.
És itt a múzeum, amit a tévében látott Kane. Elment a professzor.
This man I'd barely seen on TV was my last hope. I didn't know what connection there could be between the Mayans and what had happened to me. But at that point, I was ready to accept any explanation that could make sense out of the nightmare that my life had become. Hello, I'm a journalist, and I have an appointment with Professor Kuryakin.
The professor's waiting for you.
Professor Kuryakin?
Yes?
My name's John Cunningham. We spoke on the phone. I'm a journalist, and I'm gathering information for an article I'm writing about the Mayan religion.
Ah, yes, I've been waiting for you, young man. What paper did you say you write for once again?
National Geographic. Külsős.
In fact, I'm a freelance journalist. I write articles and sell them to whoever wants to publish them.
It's curious, but your face seems familiar to me. Have we met somewhere before?
You told me you didn't have much time for our interview, so maybe it'd be best if we began, don't you think?
Well then, let's have a go at it. Where would you like to start?
Can you tell me anything about Kweknitlan?
Of course. Come, I'll introduce you. You see before you the ancient Mayan god Kweknitlan, the serpent with the two heads. One head sees in this reality, the second in the other world. By opening both mouths, the Mayan oracles could see through the serpent into the other world.
What would you need to do to get the serpent to open its two mouths?
A human sacrifice, of course. The liberated soul then opens the passage, and thus the oracle can use this serpent channel to see into the other world.
What exactly do we know about these oracles?
Oh, not very much. They were very mysterious. They served as mystic liaisons, allowing man to connect with supernatural forces. If we can believe the ancient texts, the oracles possessed strange powers.
What kind of powers did the oracles possess?
Some passages mention a supernatural life force, permitting the oracle to live for several hundred years.
Tell me, how did the sacrificial ceremony work?
Come, I'll show you. This painting, dating from the 1st century BC, shows a sacrificial ceremony. The victim's agony must have lasted quite some time, the priority being to keep the mouths open as long as possible. The victim was stabbed 3 times, each wound cutting a pulmonary artery leading to the heart.
How did the ritual sacrifice work?
Oh, the oracle must never soil himself with the blood of another. That is why he chooses a sort of proxy, another person in the crowd, totally at random. This person becomes the executor. The oracle takes complete control of the executor, manipulating him from a distance.
What happened to the executor after the sacrifice?
He went mad and committed suicide after accomplishing his part of the ritual.
A Mayan sacrifice. That's what it was.
You aren't a journalist, are you? Who are you?
My name is John Cunningham, and I am indeed a journalist, as I've already told you. I think I've taken enough of your time, Professor. Thank you for the information.
As you wish. It's a shame, though, that you won't tell me more. Now, if I were you, I'd leave here by the employee's exit. The security guard's been reading an article showing your photo, and I'm afraid that he may soon recognize you.
Thank you for your help, Professor.
Akkor gyorsan kimegyünk mielőtt felismerjük. Hoppá. Nem figyelj. Én nem vagyok most a toppon, most Észrevetettem ezt a játékot csak. Érdekes volt. Az orákulum. Senki földje. Január 30.
I've been looking forward to meeting you. Few men are capable of resisting an oracle. What is there so different about you? The chroma. You have the chroma. So that explains it. How did you ever acquire such a power? No matter. What matters is, the time has come for you to die.
The chroma? What does that mean?
The force that created the universe. The origin of everything. It gives extraordinary powers to those who possess it.
Why do I have to die? I pose no threat to you.
The sacrifice has created a link between our souls. Each time that I look through the serpent, you see what I see. The only way to break the link is for one of us to die. Enough talk. Other matters await my attention. We will see each other again. In the other world. Gibin tinna quendane.
Agatha, but how...
Listen closely, Lucas. Those who employ the Oracle are searching for a little girl. A perfectly pure soul that's never been incarnated. Her coming was foretold by the most ancient prophecy in human history. She's the one you see in your dreams. You must find her before the Oracle does and put her someplace safe. Hurry. There isn't much time and they are already back on your trail.